Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Has-Beens versus the Heavy Hitters. Not sure. So this is a pretty important game for both teams, I believe. Actually, being a rookie caster, I'm not very prepared here. Hold on. So we got Heavy Hitters sitting at 2-2. The Has-Been sitting at 1-3. So this is a pretty big game for both, as I was saying. I would do some predictions, but I guess for my prediction, let's see. Just playing against Kite, he was doing pretty good at quarterback. He did seem a little shaky, so I'm gonna actually go with 21 for Heavy Hitters, and let's go 7 for the Has-Beens.
The typical little cutback there from Sin. Stream can now hear me since Wayne went MIA. For the Heavy Hitters, you got Lemno, Sin, Wick, Kite 188, Get 'em, and Finn for the Crybaby Has-Beens. And they're already crying about a cutback.
So I gave my prediction, Dan. What do you think?
I think the Heavy Hitters are rolling on all cylinders here. I think they're doing a really good job with their synergy and their play calling. I think Lemnos kind of learned from his first couple of games, and he's got good play calls. So I'm going to go ahead and say Heavy Hitters is going to go ahead and win this. Let's say 35-21. 35 points. A little in, out,
Heard
and
it
then
there.
across. And going deep. Sin's got to come back for Icon. Oh, that's covered from Finn. This should be interesting. Ooh.
Second down.
Ben with a great coverage there. Playing deep. It kind of looked like some variation of hacks.
Trying to get used to this, the controls for the observer. This is the first time I've done this. Well, one of the second or third actually, but
Yep, a little up, down.
throw icon
Nice little icon there. To Wick
for
and
the
getting
first
yards.
down.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The Heavy Hitters have had really good momentum, really good pacing lately. It just shows what practice can do because they put a lot of practice.
Yeah, something just started clicking with them. They had a rough start at this beginning of the season, and all of a sudden they're just pretty hard team to beat.
Yep, a little down, up, down action. Getting away from Islam for now. Oof. What a great throw to WCK. How does this man always get open?
Wide open. Some good yak.
Look at that, man. Oh,
quick
fast
play.
little play here. Maybe a little icon here to Wick. Oh, he forces it. Oh, that was so close there from Smith. Smith was so close. All right, first down. They're moving the ball pretty well here.
Yeah, they're playing very quickly too.
Yeah. Little slant.
Got the angle. Nice.
Skinny combination there. That is so tough to guard because if you're the top zone or whatever zone that is over flooded, you got to make a choice and you got to trust the backside. So really good play calls here from Lemnos early. Ooh.
Wide open.
Nice icon.
See these quick little icons and how Wick just sets up for them. That's just perfect. It's the way you want to play.
Now, Dan, am I the only person that calls WCK and not Wick? Are we sure
I think I
that
say
it's not
Wick.
WCK?
Yeah, I think I
They're
say
all capital letters.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you?
I'm a very first name guy. Ooh, what a good tackle there from Finn. I'm a very first name guy. So, I call him by his first name, which is Way. But I think I say WCK more than Wick. But with that being said, 15 minutes remaining. The heavy hitters are rolling. What do you got to do here defensively here, Devin? Ooh, D-Cross.
Ooh,
D-Cross.
this is the
Ooh.
moment.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not good.
oh, Smith! Oh, why did Lemnos do that? He panicked. He threw his
I guess my answer is to stay true.
Ooh.
That's what you do defensively.
Oh,
Now, Sin's been really good
beautiful.
at blitzing, so let's see if he can keep that up. He had a monstrous game last game. Everybody was talking about him.
Yeah, he's breaking the line very well. Nice little throw here from Kite to Finn. Really good boost there from Finn. The Hydra does come out, which is the second heaviest hit. Little up-down action. Nice little patience here from Kite. And they're moving.
Looked like he wanted to bounce off, but they're moving down pretty quick.
Really good pacing here from both teams. Really good pacing. Got a lot of time here from Kite. Might have a wide receiver icon. Just takes the yards.
Couple yards there.
Sitter doing a good job of being parallel. And Devin, you are kind of the hoot of the town. I've always known what your prowess goes on to bring to the table, but from a blitzing standpoint, what works? Like what can Sin do to go ahead and get to Kite here?
One thing I'm noticing is he's kind of getting beat by bouncing off the wall. That was one thing I had to learn pretty quick, to not jump on that wall too much, because it will bounce you the opposite way quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
This should be a sack. There it is. First sack of the game.
Just like what he said, he stayed parallel really well. He got onto him in a heartbeat. And again, what Kite needs to work on. Well, you did a really good job with CJ. Is that CJ just went to one side, or he did a 1-2 move, and he learned his roll patterns really well. And this is exactly what you want to see from Kite right there. Go ahead and spice it up. That's not what you want to see. But Finn, whoo-hoo, what a catch. But
saving the day.
Spicing up the roll patterns, I think, is huge as a quarterback. Gets you more space, gets you more time, and Kite just has it. Oh, my goodness.
Sin was almost there, because I think he was a little delayed on following Kite up.
Kite with these quick plays up the middle. And it's working. A little 90 up. Getting Sin to go ahead and commit. Wow.
Lemnos was a little worried about the
A lot of people
throw.
A lot of people thought that Smith was probably the better quarterback, and Kite's coming out, and he's just rolling down the field against the heavy hitters, which looked like a really good defense the other day.
Yeah, Kite is throwing some quick passes, getting down the field.
Oh, is that a line hop? Oh. I think he's too close.
Wow.
Was that a line hop? All right, chat, let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch it under review here. Someone can go ahead and clip it for me, or I'm going to go ahead and do it myself here. Let's see if Lemnos was line hopping to go ahead and get that pick. Lemnos was line hopping. Let's go back here. Videos.
It's hard to say.
All right. He was a little close to the line. All right, we're going to go ahead and watch it live here. I'm going to go ahead and screen capture, window capture. I'm going to watch it live on chat here. Review. Automatic. Chrome. Here we go. We'll go ahead and watch it live here, chat. You guys go ahead and we'll go ahead and be the judges here. No, it's just it pushed the spawn. Push the spawn is what it looks like. Looks like it's good.
Yeah. It was a handoff, and he just was there.
Yep.
I'm thinking it was good.
Call stands. Resume. All right, Lemnos coming up clutch here for his team. Can you see my writing? All right, both teams are R. Really good play there from Lemnos, and what it looked like. Both teams drove it down really well, and then just making costly turnovers in the red zone.
Very costly, but now Limnos only has a little bit of room to work with here.
Yeah, see if Smith can get to him. Really good defense here from Finn. This guy is playing out of his brain on defense. I think this is second or third block so far?
Yeah, Finn's been phenomenal so far. Absolutely.
You can hear Archie barking a little bit. He's hearing something. Oh, got it! Kites! Almost there.
Oh,
Man, these crybaby husbands are running around the field.
quite the game we got here. 0-0 with 10 minutes in the first half.
Yeah. Third down and 10 here from their own hands. Oh, Smith is almost there. Forces it.
Might be an interception.
Oh,
Oh, if he would have cut back. You were telling me all the time when I first started.
yep. Just come back to the ball. Just come back.
I would have had that interception. But a block is pretty good in this situation as well. Fourth down. Now, do they punt it?
I think if it's not open, then you go ahead and punt it for sure. And it looks like maybe a deep 90 or something. Oh, he's punting. There it
He's
goes.
punting it. I think that's a smart move. There wasn't really anything open.
Nothing open, and Finn's going to go ahead. A terrible pass, I guess, to Finn. And Finn is juking around. In decent field position here for the Crybaby Hasmans. So very back and forth game so far. All right, Devin, I'm going to go ahead and leave it up. Oh, Archie stopped barking, so.
Very different game than from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, yesterday, the start of the game was back and forth scoring. This game has been back and forth with turnovers early on. Because then, our game yesterday was between the underdogs and the Squid Ink. Had a lot of turnovers in it, too. Ooh,
Would
Finn.
you say a more offensive heavy game is more fun to watch or defensive heavy game? What would you rather watch?
Well, at least this game isn't like milking. It's not very slow. This game is very fast paced. There's a lot of stuff happening. Kai's just going to take the first down.
Little run there.
So this game, I think this game's pretty entertaining. The ones that are kind of drawn out are like the milking games and maybe like two to three drives per half. Like those are the games that are pretty not exciting. But even though the score is 0-0, I think this is an exciting game.
It is very fun to watch so far. Guy has some room to work with. He's going to take the run.
Kite is just taking the sneak. This is what you got to do as a newer quarterback. This is the newer quarterback season. Lemnos quarterbacked last season. Lemnos and Young are basically the only kind of more savvier quarterbacks. But Kite's doing it right. Kite's only been quarterbacking for like a month or two, and he's just taking yards. Ooh. This is deadly. Oh! What
catch.
A catch from Jerome. Jerome the Bettis Smith. Uh-oh.
A little bit
WCK lagging. The microwave's on. The microwave's on. $7:43 remaining. Both teams. Well, I guess the heavy hitters are kind of pinning in their own end zone. He had to rush it a couple times. Limnos did. But the Crybaby has-beens, it looks like they're just going down the field with ease. Both of these drives.
Yeah, it seems both teams are just struggling when they get to the red zone.
Wick dropped,
I
huh?
think
7:43 left, first half on the 40. First and 10. 7:43 on the 40. What was it? 7:43
yeah, 7:43. Yep.
on the 40.
All right. Interesting first half so far.
Yeah, I would just do. You either do 10 minutes or you do 5 minutes, then add one and keep on adding one to 8. And then in the second half, you just keep on adding it. Or you can do 10 minutes and then we wait like in a minute 20. 7:43 on the closing 40. Grab baby's ball.
All right, I'm gonna join. Go to observers. I'm gonna take a quick second.
Yeah, go ahead and
Start.
yep. Take a quick 5.
Try and get this Wayne guy back here. Huh?
Yeah, I don't. Where the heck did he go? He said he was gonna go ahead and cast, and he just disappeared.
All right, be right back.
All right, man.
Right.
There you go. Hi.
Hi. How's the game?
It's very, very back and forth. A lot of turnovers. I think we just saw maybe the second or third punt of the season. Lemnos just punted because they had the ball on their own 2-yard line and nothing was open, so he just punted it away. And then he threw an interception when he was in the red zone, and then Kite got intercepted by Lemnos at the line of scrimmage trying to hand it off. He was a little bit too close to the line. We went under review to see if he line hopped, and the receiver looked like he was so close to the line that the receiver actually pushed the spawn forward into Lem, and Lemnos was right on the line of scrimmage. So we were first live under review where I showed the chat and the chat and us. We decided that he was good.
So you're saying Lem got away with one?
No, he didn't line hop. He did not line hop.
Well, sounds like we're in for a defensive game. I'm assuming the score is still 0-0.
Yes, score is still 0-0, 7:43 left. Wick just dropped. It's the has-been ball, so
I think we could continue, Dan. Cool. Yeah, sorry I missed the first half, but I am here now. It looks like we're still into the first half, halfway through the first half. Who's been the player? Who's been making the biggest impact in the game so far?
I would say, I think Smith got the. No, I'm streaming in Discord. We are good. I think Smith has been putting a lot of pressure, and then I think he got the interception as well. I forgot who got the interception. And on the other side, Lumnos, with that huge INT. But what's been really, yeah, they're changing their colors right now. They're gonna go and add time. 7:43 left on the 40. Don't forget colors as well. the Crybaby Has-Beens has been going down the field like nothing. And what we saw from the heavy hitters their last game is that they played really, really good defense. They're showing some chinks in the armor. Let's toggle. If I toggle it, will it show me the colors? Okay. There we go. Okay. And then red. Okay. All right, they're ready to go. 7:38. It's go time. 0-0-7:30 remaining. A little down, up, down action. Kite looks like he has nothing. He's gonna take the 0-yard sack. But Wayne, I had this conversation with some other people the other day. Sometimes, and I think you talked about it with Tony the other day, but sometimes sacks are okay. Vice turnovers.
I agree. Sometimes just taking the minimal sacks is fine if you have to. And yeah, avoid going backwards and taking a bigger one because it's definitely hard to come back from second and third and 20 or something.
Yeah, Kite's just taking the yards. This is what Kite's been doing a really good job, is that if the play's not open, he's just sneaking it. So that's good to see. The interception from Lemnos was kind of fluke. And I'm talking about turnover center with the big hit center.
Oh my goodness, center.
That's
the heavy hitters showing their weight.
That's what they do, man. They hit people heavy. And that is perfect for Lemnos and the heavy hitters. And he throws it up here to center. Having faith. Can he get the angle? No, he cannot. Let's hide that. There we
The pros
go.
and cons of being a so heavy. You know, you dish out big hits, but you're too slow to get to the ball.
I think those are one of those ones we were just talking about. Taking sacks is okay. Lemnos, rather just take blocks and talk about Lemnos. He's just going to go ahead and take this for an easy stroll for a first down and more.
Yeah, something that I noticed in our latest game against the heavy hitters, that it seemed like Lem was making quicker decisions on the sneaks or the icons, and that's helped them be more of a threat on offense.
Both quarterbacks are just doing a great job on taking what the defense is giving, and there's just all these rushing lanes here for Lemnos. 4:50 left. Do you try to milk this whole entire clock before half?
Nah, I think it's there. They moved the ball too fast already. I think you just, the most important thing is find a way to score here. I think you got to find ways to get Wick open, get him open and spaced. Yeah, I hope Lemo here.
Yeah, Wick was trying, but Finn was doing a really good job on undercutting, and Smith as well doing a good job at seeing parallel, which kind of scared Lemnos. Second and very long here for the heavy hitters. Seems like they are taking their time. Lemnos going ahead and dancing in the backfield, rolling down, trying to go ahead and get a hitch. Open! Is center there? Looks like good defense from Kite.
Third down.
That's
Sorry
close.
about that, guys. I am back.
It's all good. Now it's you guys. How it's supposed to be. Wayne's back.
Where the heck did you go?
Now
Wayne?
I'm logging off. There you go.
We like trios. It's okay, Dad. You don't have to go away. But yes, I'm here, Devin. I'm glad you are back as well. Yeah, what you missed was just like a heavy hitter fumble, and they recovered it. And now they're marching down the field.
What a catch. That was good coverage by Kite too, but just better throw, better catch by the heavy hitters. A little 90 up action. So the heavy hitters and the has-beens have both been struggling in the red zone. So let's see if we can finally break that streak here with the heavy hitters. Like it might be covered. He passed.
Oh
There's
my
a
god.
fumble. Oh, how lucky
There,
to get a
they
few
recovered it.
yards off of that too.
Jeez. What a game. And it looks like the team that was going to win this game is the team that could do the best in the red zone.
Oop, there's a good
Third
sack.
down. Time is
I know that the
winding
has
down.
been throughout the season has struggled in the red zone. Um, I think heavy hitters has been fine, but I think this game is going to come down to to these small, tight red zones and being able to execute for the touchdown. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. WCK. Good coverage by Kite. We are going back the other way. Still 0-0. Almost the first half is completely up.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Good job
Smart to
running
go
out
out
of
of
bounds.
bounds.
Yep.
All right. Has-beens have to at least get a field goal here going into the next half. That would be, I want to say massive, but being the only points, it would be pretty big. Good catch. We've seen this whole game. Both teams march down the field with ease, honestly. Good run by Kite.
The has been pretty effective moving down the field while also preserving the clock.
Yeah, Kite somehow managing to get the first and getting out of bounds at the same time. Wide open throw, get some yards, go out of bounds. Has-beens are looking pretty good right now.
Here it is. Here it is again, Devin. We're in the red zone, or almost in the red zone, and it's going to come down to these 40 seconds. Can they find a way to punch it in?
Let's hope so. Let's see some points. Oh, here we go.
For
We've
all
seen
the
this
people that,
position of four
yeah, for all the
before.
people that has been playing Prisons Vegas, I put under on Finn's catches 9.5. He has at least 6. You guys sneaky here.
Juggles it.
Nice
Ooh,
try by
very
Snow.
close.
Second down.
Looks like Sin is spying here. He is having some trouble getting to Kite. Only one sack, I believe. Kite's been doing pretty well with the scramble.
I think they still have some timeouts, so I think they have to be not be afraid to sneak the ball here when they do. To just move up just a little bit closer.
I believe they have 2 more timeouts. So a couple more plays here.
Here it is. Oh,
There's sneak.
oh
Oh,
my God!
oh my.
It's a
Is it
oh, it's a return.
take it all the way.
Oh my
Wow,
God! What a
this is
game!
crazy. Now, did he
3
have to call a
fumbles.
timeout here?
No, what a was it Lem that did the fumble?
I I'm I don't even know what to even think anymore, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. I
I
am
think Lem.
lost.
Yeah, what a game! What a
Is
red
this the
zone type
first
of
game
game.
to ever go a full half with 0-0?
Puts up a
Assuming
I
that they
don't.
prayer.
don't score here?
I don't know. I don't know about the 0-0 for first half, but I think 3 fumbles in the first half is a might be a record.
Yes. The
Oh
deflection.
my
Second
goodness,
down.
0-0.
What a game! What a first half we were treated to.
Alright, basically like starting all over again.
I think both teams are 0-2 in the red zone.
Do they want to break? Any subs? Guess not.
Ready to go? Oh, here's a big catch.
Action.
I'm sorry, big spot.
Second down.
Great job by Lem.
Hot hike.
Kite is doing very well at avoiding getting sacked.
First down.
Has a lot of time to throw.
Hot hike.
All right, we're seeing a sneak here. A few yards there, taking the safe option.
Hot hike.
It's like, ooh, another sneak. Sin is not letting him get very far.
Yeah, that was a great tackle there by Sin. Those are sometimes very difficult to contain, and he did a great job there.
First down.
Icon action to the wide receiver. Marching down the field very slowly, but making it look easy. Sin does have the angle. There's the sack, second sack.
The tempo for the has-been seems to have slowed down just a little bit compared to some earlier drives I saw. Maybe this is part of their second half game management strategy. I haven't seen a lot, too many deep balls here, so I think we gotta look for a post play coming up soon for the has-beens.
It has been a lot of short plays. I haven't even noticed that, so that's a good call out.
Yeah, I mean, if they're struggling in the red zone, you might as well sling it to the end zone here.
Hike. Can't come up with it. Second down. Hike.
I think it's interesting. We see Lem now playing bottom coverage.
Third down.
All right, third and inches.
Hot hike. First down.
Great, great Cuddy special by Kite here to get the first down. Reset the downs.
Hike.
There's a skinny, and it's a
Third
run.
down.
Dan, it's just you and I here.
Oh, Devin, leave us?
He headed to BRB for a second.
Okay. Well,
I need you to, yeah.
we need to score here if you're the Crybaby Has-Beens, and it looks like he's just sneaking on Sin. Just taking it.
We're about to see a RB handoff here.
Oh, I think he's scarred. He might do a toss, though.
Oh,
Oh, or he's just going to sneak it in. There it
he
is.
punches it in. He punches it in. Won't
Hands
lie.
up.
First red zone conversion. Great job, has-been.
And the kick is good.
A little bit disappointed it wasn't a handoff first, but you know, it is tough down there.
He's scarred from the lem hop that happened earlier, but it wasn't really a
right.
lem hop
Yeah.
from
You're
the
right,
interception.
you're
So he said, I'll just take it in myself, Lamar Jackson style. Now the heavy hitters are down 7-0. What do you got to do here if you're the heavy hitters? Oh, this?
This is a great play. Great play to start the drive. I feel like you do have to score relatively early just to see how the other team will manage their own time. But yeah, you just got, more importantly, you just gotta be able to score and leave as much clock in the game as possible.
Yeah, and Lemnos does have the wide receiver icon and finally trusts it. Oh, center!
Second down.
Oh
Oh,
my sin.
happens to the best of us, center. I feel ya. And if you're
Lose that
Lemnos,
weight, Sid.
if you're Lemnos, you still gotta trust him. Still gotta try to feed him the ball. He had a great game against the underdogs last week. And one play doesn't define you. Looks like a really good split up here. Lemnos, good patience, gets yards and more. Gets the first. Look at this.
All right, sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too quiet in here.
All right,
No,
I'm gone
no.
again.
Then
Little family emergency. I had to step away for a quick bit.
oh my, what a catch. Then drops one and
Nice
makes a great
center.
catch.
Oh, I see. We got a touchdown from the has-beens, huh?
Yeah, Kite punched it in. He punched it in the red zone.
Pretty low-scoring game right now.
Oh, Finn was caught sleeping there to start this play, but Kite
Oh,
and he makes up for it. Caught
what a
sleeping
grab!
and just man, what a roller coaster game for Sid. He gets fumbles, he drops catches, he makes a great catch, and then unable to block that one, unfortunately. All right, let's see has-beens. Oh, there's
Oh,
an oh my goodness.
another interception. Look at this game go.
What a game.
Limnos was there for the int.
All right, so we pretend nothing has happened and the heavy hitters continue to march down the field. Great decision to hand
This a
off.
WCK handoff
Second down.
Yes, sir.
for negative yards. Unfortunate. This is a pretty crucial drive right here for the heavy hitters. They really need to score right here. With how the defensive they've both been playing, I mean, it's pretty crucial. All right, Limno's going for some yards there. Third down. It's a big play right here. I would think you would field goal it and take some points if you don't get this. So Limno rolling up, going for the sneak.
Oh,
What a
and a
block by
great block.
Sin.
Great block by
There's the
Sid.
first down. All right. We've seen these teams struggle around this area, so let's see if we can get some red zone action from the heavy hitters. Stay true. Oh, too true.
Oh,
Limno's just taking over. Sin with the big block to get that first down too. And we're back to a tie game. 7-7.
with this successful kick, I just did some research. The lowest combined score has been 13 points, so they just eclipsed that mark. So we won't be playing for history books for tonight.
I don't know if I am sad or happy. I don't know if you'd
Back-to-back
want that.
nights, back-to-back nights of historic
Oh,
nights.
I would sneak it if I was Kite. There he goes. Sin getting caught up on that wall. I was talking to Dan about that earlier. Sometimes that wall will really take you out of the play if you're not careful.
Looks like we might be going long.
A little bit of a Hacks D.
Second
Ooh,
down.
Good yards.
Kite's been sneaking quite a bit here. Has some good rushing yards.
Good.
Very rare deep throw from this team. A little
No
early.
boost.
Yep.
Ah,
Third
unfortunate.
down.
I was gonna ask you, Wayne, do you think the heavy hitters need to start, not heavy hitters, sorry, the has-beens, do you think they need to start throwing some deep throws?
Yeah, I think I do think so. However, right now I think you go for a short play here. You just want to make
Fight.
continue to march down the field, something
Milk the
small
clock a
like a
little bit.
sneak. Yep, use the clock, good blocking. See if Smith could set up the blocks on the RB.
First down.
Okay.
Good
So
yardage
yeah,
from Kite.
yeah. Man, I'm very curious to see what the QB rushing stats are going to be from this game. Does it outweigh the passing yards? Because it looks like it.
Hut, hut.
All right, Sin has the angle. Could be another. Oh, the boost
Second
from
down.
Kite. Getting a couple of yards, avoiding the sack.
I do personally feel like if there's another first down here, I feel like maybe change it up,
Hut,
get
hut.
Lem to blitz a little bit, just give a different look.
Sin going
Oh,
down a
so
little
it's a
bit.
toss up.
Broken up.
Good,
Third
good
Blocked
job
by
down.
by Wick
WCK.
there.
Now, Wayne, I asked Dan earlier. So you call him Wick, huh? I feel like me and Dan has called him a few times WCK.
Fight.
Yeah,
Do you,
I understand why some of you guys call him WCK.
First
I
down.
just
ooh,
think
what a
that
catch by Mid.
Wick has that silent assassin in him. So John Wick just seems appropriate.
Yeah, I never thought about John
Hut,
Wick.
hut.
So I might have to start calling him Wick now.
He is a silent
Get
assassin.
sacked. Second
Got
down.
another sack from Sin. Kite slowed down right there. Very not like Kite to just slow down right there.
Hut, hut.
Gonna think that, yep, short
Third
throw.
down.
Very close to the first down.
My
All right,
goodness.
back in the red zone.
Hut, hut.
I think you take a shot. Oh, this way. Wow, a very generous first down by the refs.
Very generous.
Hope to see a passing touchdown here by the has-beens. I think they gotta take a shot. I think that the red team is on their toes, expecting Kite to sneak, so gotta throw them a curveball.
Hut, hut.
Yeah, both touchdowns have been rushes from the quarterbacks, right?
Yeah,
Levitated him.
great
Second
tackle by
down.
Lem. I think Kite could have had a few more yards there, but Lem just made a great tackle. I think we throw something down the middle. I think we can expect the Lem and Wick to stay
Fight.
true. I think we gotta take a shot down the middle somewhere.
Got a bit of a spy. Here comes the
Oh,
rush.
oh,
There's the
unfortunate tackle.
touchdown.
So, 2 touchdowns for Kite, 1 touchdown for Lem.
14-7. Heavy hitters have a chance to come back and tie it. What a week to take Kite in fantasy, huh? To all you Kite owners out there, I'm probably the only one.
Such confidence in your $1 player, proving to be a value pick this week for sure. All right, less than 5 minutes to go.
Hut, hut.
What do you think the heavy hitters need to do to get themselves back in this game, Devin?
I mean, score, really. I mean, that's.
Broken up. Second down.
Sure.
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, has-beens, their defense has been really good. Both teams' defense have been really good. So
Hut, hut.
I think honestly they just march down the field like they have been doing. I mean, deep coverage looks to be pretty good. There's a open pass. See if WCK can get some good yak. So some short plays. They got plenty of time. march down the field.
Hot hike.
Question is, can they get past the red zone if they get there?
That's true. Because you can't score too early. You don't want to give Hasman a chance for a field goal.
Good job coming back to the ball by Sin.
Hot hike.
Wick at the top donut. And like just a wide receiver 90 down.
First down.
What a catch. What a throw. Have we had any overtime games in the league?
I won last season. I think this season we have not seen one yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think we've seen one just yet.
Could be the first. All right. Aspen's coverage in deep is just too good right now. So these short throws are, I feel like, the only way the heavy hitters can get there.
Yeah, they also tried a 2B or 2B fake there, and just a good play call there
Time is
to
running
get
out.
Wick open in space. Now we're under 2 minutes, so I really do feel like Lem starts needs to consider using the clock a bit more.
Second down.
Although he is moving at a fine rate, it's just you never know.
I think you take a shot to the end zone here, being that
Oh.
March take the first.
Oh, we gotta be careful with these fumbles. You know, we saw 3 already, none in the second half. But you know, a lot of big tackles we're seeing.
A
There's
lot of
another
space
sneak.
to run. Good blocks.
Oh
by
my
Wick.
God. Oh, I feel like if you're the has-beens there, I don't know about that. Maybe just let him walk in.
This is a very interesting situation for them. They have struggled in the red zone all game, but we are close enough for Lim to maybe punch it in.
Oh, let's make it 2 for 2. Two QB sneaks each.
Ooh,
Second down.
good tackle there.
Hot hike.
Oh my
There it is.
God. 2 for 2. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where the only touchdowns of the game has been sneaking. I could be wrong, but
There was a little lag right there, but he still gets it because Limnos is just too good at kicking field goals.
people call him the field goal king.
And he's
All right,
right
16
down
seconds
right.
left. Can we see a Hail Mary or the first OT of the season?
I think I speak for everybody watching that if this is ending with a Hail Mary toss, then this game is that'd be a terrible ending. Let's take it to overtime.
Terrible ending or best game of the season? Oh my goodness, that line hop.
A little bit of a
Lem,
line hop here. Could be a safety.
nope, no
Kite
safety.
has plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Puts up a prayer.
Now that would be
All
a
right,
crazy way to end it. A little safety action, but we'd
all right,
have a jump ball.
all right. And if there is a guy that's going to catch this jump ball, who's it going to be? Who is it?
I'm taking Finn. Finn's been
I'm
hot.
thinking Wick.
Oof.
I don't know who got
Tight
it, but
game.
it was an INT
All
though.
right. I was
It
gonna
was
say
an
any
INT.
breaks. It was an INT.
Yep, yep. There was an INT there. I think.
And this game is
All right,
underway.
so we're taking a break. That means our the second game of this doubleheader tonight will be slightly delayed, but that's okay because we're treated to an OT game, which looks like it's based on NFL overtime rules. Devin, are you aware of the NFL overtime rules?
I have no idea. Like real NFL?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they both have
Dan?
a chance to essentially score, correct?
Yeah. So Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's if the first team to scores a touchdown, the other team has a chance to score a touchdown, or is it game over after the touchdown?
Yeah, so it's the NFL playoff game rules. So both teams get a chance to score. So if one team scores a touchdown, the other team's going to score a touchdown, and then whoever scores next goes in and wins the game. If the heavy hitters go ahead and turn over, I mean, if the crybaby has-beens go ahead and turn over right here, and the heavy hitters kick a field goal, game's over. So It's just basically creating both teams to have a chance to win. This was implemented because there was a really good game between the Chiefs and Bills a couple years ago, and went into
What a great
overtime.
game.
And the Chiefs basically won just because they won the coin toss. And fans were like, and people around the NFL were like, hey, like that shouldn't have happened. We shouldn't leave the game up to chance. So, yeah, that's the
Now,
rules.
for you two, would you rather start with the ball or be on defense to begin the overtime?
I think logically it makes sense to play defense first, see what you're going up against after the first team goes. So I think logically it makes sense. Um, and so yeah, I think I would prefer to start defense.
Dan? I don't
Yeah,
know if you
it's kind
went
of,
back to hiding.
yeah, I'll go back to hiding after my little input. I think it's kind of like college football. You kind of always want to be on defense first to see what they do first, right? Because you know you're going to get a chance no matter what on defense. And if you stop them, then all you have to do is settle for a field goal to win. So I think defense is the move as well.
Yeah, and with how both teams are playing, I mean, we've seen them be able to get to field goal range. So I'd have to agree. A lot of pressure put on whoever gets the ball first. Because if you don't at least get a field goal, I feel like the other team's going to come down and win.
I have a question for you, Dan. So we have 10 minute overtime, right? 10 minute or is it 20?
It's 20. It's basically unlimited time. So it's unlimited time overtime.
Oh,
So they
okay,
go, yeah.
okay,
So
okay. Because there
time,
was a yeah, sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So time is not a factor. It's a limited time. Both teams get a chance to score. If they keep on going back and forth, it's just until someone gets a stop, basically. So if one team goes down, kicks a field goal, and the other team goes down and kicks a field goal, then the other team goes down, and whoever is basically the third person to score wins the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's why.
Eventually, if both teams
Yeah.
score, then it reverts back to old NFL rules.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was just curious if there's a element of using the clock, but in a 20-minute overtime thing, forget what I was gonna say. I was just playing scenarios in my head. Um,
I literally just
but
cut and paste the rules.
but yeah. So while we're still waiting for players to come back for the little break time, Devin, if you guys, based on what we've seen from both teams so far, who do you think is gonna come out on top in OT?
Man, I predicted the heavy hitters to win, but with how Kite's playing right now, I mean, he's got some pretty good tosses and throws down on the short passes. Finn has been just catching everything. Um, I'm gonna have to give it over to the has-beens, even though they are starting with the ball. I think if Sin can avoid from getting bounced around by that wall, then I'd give it back to the heavy hitters. A lot of pressure on Kite, I think, might shake it up a little bit to where he might mess up.
It actually says in the rules that it's equivalent to a half, which is 20 minutes. But in the NFL, even if the 20 minutes expire, you get an extra 20 minutes. Like it just keeps going. Like the game just keeps going. So I don't
Same rule.
know. It's not. Hopefully we don't get to that point. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy and paste these rules that Lemnos put.
Wayne, what do you think? Same question that you asked me, but to you.
Man, it's tough, Devin. Um, I'm looking at it from your perspective as well, where if Kite team is able to score on the first drive, it definitely puts a lot of pressure. It adds even more pressure if they decide to go for the 2 point conversion. I don't think they will, but um, I know Finn, if he has control over the situation, he'll go for the 2 point in OT. But yeah, no, I think the reason why I'm going to go with heavy hitters for OT right now is because we've seen a lot of fumbles in the first half. We see in the second half. I'm going to bank my money that there's going to be a fumble here, and I hope that the heavy hitters recover it so that they can march down the field and score. So I'm going to go with the heavy hitters in overtime.
I'll take that bet. I bet there won't be a fumble.
It won't be a fumble.
I bet that the has-beens march down the field, kick a field goal, and then the heavy hitters do not get a first down, and they just turn over the ball, fourth down.
Interesting. So you think that it's going to be a 17-14 game and a field goal to win the game?
Correct.
All right. Well, um, looks like the teams are about to be ready. And here we go. Man, what a game, Devin. Your first commentary game of the season is going to
Second.
OT. Second, sorry.
This is the first time that I've gotten to talk quite a bit, though, so I guess you could argue my first commentating one.
Hopefully, it doesn't affect your ability to play the doubleheader in the next game. But yeah, focusing back on this game, 14-14, two quarterback sneaks each. Can we see something
Icon.
else?
Ooh. Not a fumble, but an
Oh,
injury.
heavy hits. Heavy hitters are here to play.
Might see another icon here. Looks like it might be a sack. Right with the boost.
Great
No
sack.
yards. It's what they need from Sin. Stopping Kite from being able to just sneak like he has been.
Oh, almost blocked there. But yeah, interesting decisions to call some hooks early in the downs. They're marching. Here's another sneak. Man, Sin is. I feel like Sin's played great defensively. Offensively, he's been a little bit of a roller coaster, but man, defensively, he's been here to recover fumbles, landing some big hits, getting some great sacks on Kite. Here's another
Wide
catch for
open.
Finn.
Let's see if we can get some blocks here. Right through him. Still great. Great marching down the field for the has-beens.
There's an
Sin has
icon.
the angle. Ooh.
I see you juke Finn. Oh my goodness. Show me the fumble.
It's spooky.
Show me the money.
Oh. Kite
Oh,
avoiding the
Smith and
sack there.
Wick.
Throwing it though.
Oh,
Wow.
great job, Smith. I know he's been struggling a little bit lately with that catch, but that's all we ask for here. Get that swat. You think based on those pings, can we expect a touchdown pass here?
I'm thinking so. They've been doing a lot of short plays. This could be. Oh,
Oh,
great sack by
Sid,
Sin.
Sid, make up for your team. You gotta get this one more sack to make up for them.
Huge stop right here
This is the probably, in my opinion, the biggest down for the has-beens.
for both teams, really.
That is also true. Stop the hook.
Bit laggy, but Sin
Oh, it's
seems
a
to be on
sack.
him.
It's a coming.
There's the
Oh,
sack.
fourth down. What do we do here? It's fourth and long. Do you settle for that field goal?
I would definitely take the field goal. And I do have to agree with Kite. There was a bit of lag right there, but
Lining up for the field goal.
Are we seeing the field goal? And it's a miss.
there it is.
And wait, no,
It's in.
it might be. That fourth power kind of confused me a bit, but you might be right.
It's a doink. Imagine if there were doinks.
Doink.
Money, add
Uh,
doinks to the game, please.
Doink. All right, here we go. Um, heavy hitters. So you know what? Your prediction is so far correct, coming to fruition.
Yeah, that's some great fucking camera work, baby. Keep it up.
Dan getting the shout out.
Yeah, but
Someone pay
Devin,
this man.
shout out to you, Devin. You called a field goal, and
Of course I
now
did. I see the future.
now it's up to the heavy hitters to cause it to turn the ball over here for it to come to true. But I'm still rooting for the heavy hitters. So let's go, heavy hitters. Let's score a touchdown here.
A lot of pressure on Limnos here, knowing that he needs to at least get a field goal. So let's see if they can get within range. Wide open Sin. Very scary. You hate to see
Very,
those.
yeah. What I'm looking for here, Devin, is what kind of M does Lem have right now? All he needs is a field goal. But it's a cutback. It's a city cutback.
Heavy hitters marching down the field.
Oh, the has-beens
Sin
are
having a
tilted.
bit of a stroke with his typing.
All right, so
Crybaby
let's.
has-beens living up to their name.
Uh, well, you know what I don't want to see here, Devin, is if heavy hitter settles for a field goal. That's what I do not want to see.
I don't either, because then my prediction will be wrong.
They're so close.
I wanna see Lim punch it in so he has all 3 touchdowns.
That is also a great outcome. No. What is happening here?
You can get another oop. Alright. Has to feel good for Limnos and the heavy hitters right now, knowing that you are within field goal range, so at the very least you can tie it.
Yeah. Can Finn make the play? It looks like it could be a skinny. Or not.
Bobbles it. The deflection. Second
That was
down.
little creepy on
A little bit.
WCK almost
Yeah,
missing it.
a little bit suspenseful there. Second and 10.
Got some trash talk going on right now. You love to see it. Intense game, definitely deserves some trash talk.
There's the run.
That's with the
Great,
sneak.
great tackle, Smith. Great tackle. Smith showing the world he still has the reflexes to get Lem.
Now this is a huge down for the has-beens. Get a stop here, settle for the field goal.
90 out. Let's go,
Finn's
Finn.
there. Finn's there.
Let's go.
Huge.
Fourth down. Field goal. Let's see
They
the
have
field
to
goal,
go for the
guys.
field goal. I would definitely take the field goal. The red zone has been not their
Oh,
friend.
shit. They're kicking it, man. Field goal king Lem is kicking it.
Lining up for the field goal.
What a game.
It's up.
Something that
A
would need
game.
something that would need to be confirmed, but if this didn't hold true to last season, overtime, I'm only taking the first of the or like the most recent drive that the losing team does, but also the winning drive from the winning team for fantasy and for stats. Not all the points here will, but if we have a change of opinion from the league, I will consider it. But that was what we had in place last season. Is this a jump ball or is it a Finn?
The jump ball.
Great
Second
great
down.
cover by Lem.
Great cover. Good job on Finn to be able to keep that as a swat.
I will say, Devin, that I haven't seen a lot of defensive calls played this game unless they ran a lot of traps. But for the most part, I think I've been seeing a lot of C2 out here.
Fight.
There has been a couple hacks, but for the most part, yeah, it's been C2.
Third down.
Great
Third
catch.
and 1.
Finn has been pretty big on these catches. A lot of very close catches for him.
Hot high.
I think Finn is in the top 3 for receiving yards this season and continues to have a dominant game tonight.
Very dominant. Kite with the injury expects Sin to really put the pressure on him. So I'm gonna assume that we're gonna see another short play, even though that's pretty much all we have seen from the has been is short plays.
Hot high.
Ooh, a
Handoff.
handoff.
Second down.
Great tackle with.
Start.
So Dan kind of hinted to it earlier, but we've never seen a situation where overtime goals uses up all the clock. So hopefully we're not in that situation. But yeah, let's go. Let's go, has-beens. Another jump ball. Oh no, I think Wick has this one.
Juggles it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's Sin. Wait,
Sinner. Wait,
wait, Sin is RB.
yeah, no.
Sorry,
Definitely.
I'm
It was
mind
DK.
blown, guys. What the hell happened? Oh, what the?
Fight.
We're speechless.
Did they have a change at halftime or something? Like, what just happened?
Speechless.
I think the game glitched.
Well, that means a field goal here wins it for the heavy hitters.
Now, if you were Lim, would you just take the field goal?
Nah,
All
you
these turnovers.
you punch it down the throat and you go for the stats.
Fight.
Looks like that's exactly what they're gonna do, and he'll sneak it.
I think we're seeing a lot. I think we're seeing all sneaks and a field goal kick if it gets to 4th down. And Lem seems to be going bottom short against Finn a lot, so quite surprised unless they're setting up the skinny here.
Hot high.
Gonna get another sneak in. Yep. Lim padding the stats.
1st down. I wonder what kind of rushing records we're breaking tonight.
I'd assume a few records were broken.
Hot high.
Jeff, if you're watching tonight, don't be doing this stuff against us later tonight.
Getting that 1 yard.
What time is
Devin,
that game?
It's right after this one.
Okay.
It's
So
3 minutes ago.
we'll do the interviews pretty expeditiously here.
Sure.
Let's do like 4 questions max for each team.
Sure.
Do you want
So
to
we can
just
get to the
do
next
you
one?
want to just do the do you want to just do the interviews and me and Wayne can just go and
Fight.
get prepped?
Sure. Sure.
Unless Wayne has some good sack.
Fourth down.
Here's the field goal, guys. Here's the game.
Is that all right with you, Wayne, or did you want to ask some questions?
I mean, it's gonna take time for the second game
Lining
to
up
get
for the
set up,
field
so
goal.
I think we'll be fine. We can still, yeah, we'll multitask.
Here it is. 17-20 heavy hitters. I think they've won the last 3. Have they not?
They're on a 3-game win streak. I feel like your prediction was half true, and I feel like my strategy was half true in terms of like the opposing the second team to receive possession seems to have advantage there. But yeah, what a game. Devin, any recapping thoughts before we jump into the interview room?
Well, I predicted the heavy hitters to win. I did change my prediction towards the end there. But no, I mean, it was a great play.
Hello.
Easiest
Congrats
game
on
of my
Defensive plays.
life.
We're gonna do it expeditiously here. We're gonna ask you guys 4 questions, and we'll go to the other team since the other game's going.
All right.
Wayne and Devin, go ahead.
Congrats, heavy hitters! What a thrilling game that was. What seemed to be a defensive battle to start the game, to a sneaking contest, to a field goal contest. Um, Sin, actually, you know what, Lem, can you walk us through how your M was so strong to bounce back in OT and throughout the game, to set up your team for a chance to still win the game?
We knew what we could do. I know how we performed these last couple of games. I helped raise my M enough. Wick and Sin are super positive, and it legitimately feels good for them to be around and play with. So it was just a lot of effort, knowing we could do what we can do.
My M wasn't positive, but we had Steve Harvey backing us up. We got a pep talk
All
from
right.
him. God bless
So
him.
Limnos, you have been told that you kind of struggle when you get a little behind there. Were you feeling any big pressure during any of that, or were you calm, cool, collected the whole time?
Well, I felt pressure, but I definitely felt like I was still executing just enough. Um, I definitely play better when I'm a little bit more relaxed, but yeah, I definitely felt the pressure there.
That's my freaking team, boys. Heavy hitters overcame biggest comeback in NFL Blitz history. That's right.
Did we?
Oh my God, did we?
There it
What does
is.
that mean?
I mean, it was
Two more
5
games.
points according to records, but we don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah,
It was 7. It was 7 points from last game, from CJ's game.
that is so
Well,
you
you,
might
True,
be tied.
actually. My bad.
you,
Tied.
you heard it here.
Both my teams, dude, tied.
Expeditious interview. Any other
Yep.
questions? No? Yes?
I
Dan?
got Dan. You have one?
Go ahead, John.
All right, Sin, you had a roller coaster game. I think offensively you had a few miscues, but defensively, you came up big with timely sacks, timely tackles, recovered some fumbles. Um, what was your M like throughout this game, and are you happy with your performance?
I think I could have done better. I think one of the things that I went into the game knowing is that he was gonna do a lot of middle plays because I've usually just blitzed really hard. So I've always been looking for a bit of icons. But I think Kite's tempo and the way he throws late definitely threw me off guard. So yeah, I gotta be careful when I do a little spin around the wall because I was getting stuck there a couple of times when I was following him up, and then he's going back down, and I'm kind of coming more towards like a bottom right angle. I definitely spun a couple of times, so that was no good.
Well, great job nonetheless, heavy hitters. Congrats on your win. Congrats on your 3-game winning streak. Lemnos has made it clear that he is still the field goal king. And yeah, great job.
God
So
bless Wick for the last end.
Yeah, it was actually
Saved
you.
the game.
The game actually said you. Somehow you picked it. That's what it said. So the Sin
Well, that's
picked
the
it.
Sin
So
spirit.
congrats.
What can I say?
Talk about the
That's
Sin spirit. Your team was at the low. It was at for all the power rankings. It was always at the bottom. Now you guys are on a win streak. What is your record? What do you guys have to look forward to? And why do you think that your team is just running all cylinders right now?
I think it's just taking it week by week, keep going at it. I hope our story can be an inspiration for any future teams and any existing teams now that are feeling a little down.
Okay, cool. Congrats, heavy hitters. We're gonna go ahead and see if the Crybabies want to go ahead and be interviewed, and then we're gonna get to the
Yep.
next game.
Yep, they're ready.
GG's.
All right.
Who's Giggler? What's up, Giggler?
Hello.
Giggity, giggity,
Go
giggity, giggity.
ahead. We're doing an expeditious one. And you guys are okay with being interviewed, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do 4 questions. I'll go ahead and pass it off to Wayne and the Giggler.
Giggles.
Hey, that was a great game, guys. I think that it was a close game throughout, a very defensive battle to start the first half.
Defensive battle? That's what you
Was it
call
not?
that? No?
Red zone? A team
That's
that
a
can't.
fumble battle. He
A
lost
team that
3
can't-
fumbles.
A team
And
cannot.
then the one fumble they get 8 yards on it to it's a
A team that
touchdown.
cannot convert in the red zone is a defensive battle in my eyes, Finn.
That is not a defensive. That's a fumble battle.
Alright, you know
Fumble
what?
versus cutback battle, I
You know
should
what,
say.
Finn? Here's a question for you.
Okay, let me just say, those cutbacks are fucking egregious, by the way. They were at least 5 yards, and some of them were up to fucking 10-yard cutbacks. That was fucking egregious. I should have just told Kite to start calling cutbacks at last drive.
Yeah.
That
I
was
think-
really
I think the last
big
one that
cutback.
Sin caught was actually designed for Wick, but he was there and he just cut back to it, which was
Last one,
that was
the
really
one
bad.
I talked, the one I
Yeah,
complained about.
that was really bad.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
really bad.
Was it?
Yeah,
Because that
Wick,
looked like a slant 90. It was the exact
No.
same slant 90s he was doing all day,
No.
like
Call
with the 5 yard,
Haxtier.
6 yard cutback.
Wick was
Call
there.
Haxtier 2B.
Huh?
Was it a Haxie or 2B on that call? Because I feel like
No, I
that
think
might
it
have
was
been why.
just. I think it was just C2 from what I think.
Giggity.
I don't remember. Actually,
But hey, regardless, I think you
Yeah.
have grounds to stand on for that for sure. But regardless of
I mean,
that,
regardless, it was mainly the fumbles that fucked us anyway. We had
Yeah.
2 fumbles
So-
lost, and then one that technical handoff fumble, int. If you want to call it, how would you score that? An int, or would you score that as an int?
Finn, question for you, Finn. That first turnover, the one where Kite marched down the field so beautifully, and then decided to give you.
Oh,
a
I
handoff.
absolutely asked for it.
Yeah, so he decided to give you that handoff. Can you walk me through whose fault that handoff was? Was it a little bit of Kite's lens positioning, or was it your fault?
I think that was just. I mean, the handoff went off when he was on top of the side mitter practically, so I think Kai just went a little too far.
Fair enough.
I think that's what everyone put it up to, right?
All right, Devin, it's on to you.
All right,
Giggity.
I have a question for you.
Giggity.
So there are a lot of short passes. Not a lot of deep passes. Why the short passes? Were you afraid of the deep coverage, or were you just riding that momentum to just keep driving down the field as quickly as possible?
Who, me? To T.O.?
Yes, To. Sorry,
Bro,
not
the
Kite.
the rate was deep every other play. They were just playing fucking not to get beat deep. You can ask my team. I don't know if you were watching, but I was setting the rate deep every other play, and they just were not giving it up.
We called the
Yeah,
fair bit of D plays.
there were a lot of icons. So yeah, I mean, it just was for both teams. Honestly, both teams were
Mhm.
covering deep very, very well.
Yeah. Nah, I was trying to go for the big play, but they weren't giving it up. And I mean, I had the sneak all day, but I didn't want to abuse either. It seemed like it, but no, it just wasn't open. So I was taking the run. And yeah, the fumbles were happening. Every dog has his day. Shout out Curtis. Joke.
All right, 2 more questions, guys, and then we gotta get to the next game.
Sure. Wayne?
Oh, yeah. So I think that was a tough game. A lot of tough turnovers to swallow from those fumbles. However, you guys showed a lot of grit. You guys were up, I think, for most of that game.
Yeah, I think it was a good game overall. We played well.
Yeah.
Our offense was clicking. We were getting down the field pretty easily. Our defense was also pretty good first half. Second half it was pretty decent too. It wasn't too bad. We got a few stops, so we did all
Can I
we
ask my
needed to
question,
do.
Ben?
What's that?
Can I ask my question?
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you were just talking to
I
me.
didn't ask you shit.
Oh, okay, fine, go. Ask your
Alright.
question.
All right, Finn. You just came off a season of you playing QB. Smith, I would like to hear your thoughts here as well. You guys were moving down the field quite well, right? And so it seems to get tight in the red zone. What do you, both of you guys, think that you guys can do, or maybe help Kite to punch it in? Obviously, he snuck it in for the end zone, but what can he do to set up some passing touchdowns in that red zone, just to give you guys some stats, give you guys a more of a threat on offense? But yeah, both teams just seem to tonight to struggle in the red zone passing wise.
I think it just comes down to the way, like, it's just gonna take Kite's time, because a lot of that comes with a lot of fake scrambling and rolling that you got to do to bait the mid person or even the side people. And I think that'll just come with time once Kite just learns how to do that really well. because I think that's like a very important aspect on how you're rolling in the end zone to make a throw open, because you're not gonna get open just by calling a play. You have to make it open in the end zone. I don't know if me and Smith can help too much with that.
Yeah, I feel
Uh,
like it wasn't too much a issue today because I feel like
Yeah, I mean, Kai was
more than
getting,
the red zone,
he
except
got a lot of open touchdowns, and we fumbled it 3 times near the end zone, so I don't think we had an issue on offense much today. For the first time all season, Kai played really well at QB.
yeah, we just had a few
Yeah.
things about the opposite roll throws, but other than that, it wasn't too
Yeah,
bad.
other than that, it was a pretty good offense day, I think.
Screwed by the RNG.
Yeah, I think that last one too. Like Kite was doing a really good job on
Yeah.
going ahead and manipulating them with his fake sneaks and opposite rolls. But the
Mhm.
last one was just a little bit too late. Last question is for Kite. 1 in 4, but this looked like probably your best game that you guys played so far. What are you guys looking forward? Are you going to be the starting QB going forward? What's going on with the TO? What's the mighty TO and the Crybaby has-beens? So the team name?
Kai?
The Kai AFK? All right.
Yo, I don't know, man. We're the has-beens, as you say it. Sometimes we wake up, we feel and play like Ryan Leaf, and sometimes we're Peyton Manning. So we're just gonna be the hot hand. As my team said, I don't think we played too bad. We just had the blitz guys curse us. Like again, shout out Curtis. I know he's fucking cursing us under his breath. Shout out Harvey and Ocho. I know they're fucking scheming on TO's downfall. Yeah, I mean, I thought, we drove down well, and it's just the kind of shit that deflates you, fumbles. I don't know how money can look me in the eyes and tell me that's only an 8% fumble chance. And and also like all the fumbles went their way, like, their shit pretty much led to a first down. No excuses, but to answer your question, is just like I feel like we're playing better, just with a little bit of luck, we'll
Yeah, I
come
think
up
we
with a
figured out a
W.
lot in the past week. We're ready for the next 2 weeks. There's 2 more weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're winning out.
Yep. You guys got to win
We're
out to
coming
go
for
ahead and
Squid next.
make the playoffs. Good luck to you guys. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm talking to chat, and Danger Russ will be at the Krusty Krabs tonight. Thank you for tuning in to our first overtime game of this season that the Heavy Hitters won 20-17. GG's, everybody.
GG, bud.